Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Software Incorporated. And I forgot to set this up though. I set up some new stuff in between episodes. We've got some new offices over here. Oh, you know what I didn't put in those offices is lights. Our lights? Anyways, lights. That's what I forgot to put in there. This office could use some additional lights now that I think about it. There we go. All right, so we've got new offices for some of our other teams that were needed. And up here, new offices for our marketing teams, because I've expanded our marketing teams. And actually, I don't like the way that I set those lights up. So I've expanded our marketing teams and added 2 new marketing teams. So we have a total of 66 marketers now. So lots and lots of marketing. That's great. I want more marketing. We need it. Yes, we're going to sell that. So they've got their own little suite up here off of the break room. Very convenient for them to come in to the canteen and grab some snacks and whatnot. Let's actually go ahead and put one of these in here too so people can chill in here. I may actually need more cooks with all the employees that we have. We are getting a lot of employees. We have a few unassigned offices now. We've got this little office down here, no longer needed for our marketing team. Oh. Bunch of employees on vacation, a couple of people calling in sick, some team managers and stuff. Oh, you know what I didn't do was assign managers to our new marketing team. So let's take a look. Marketing E, oh, you know what I did? Oh, I moved Elation's Facile into this one, and then I moved a different manager into the other one. So does that mean these teams don't have managers? This team does, and this team does. Leaders, I guess, is the right way to put that. So, you know what? Looks like I did my job. Never mind. I take that back. Work, that means how many projects they're working on. Of course, marketing E and F are barely working on anything. They will have more projects as we start releasing things. This comes out in July. We were going to do the beta thing in February, weren't we? Runs clean. Is getting very close, very close as a matter of fact. Runs well, still has quite a bit of work to do. That's right, 72 blocks of code. Warlord's Delight. Wow, that needs a lot of art. We're going to hit the code well before we hit the art on Warlord's Delight. Not a surprise. How about Round Ball? I bet you that's going to have a similar situation for sure. We do not have very strong artists, I think, is the moral to that story. But I hired some more, and part of my hiring spree, I've also bumped up our support, not the support teams necessarily, but all of our training teams are all capped out at 40 again, which means we'll probably keep most of our programmers in their programming teams for now. One thing I didn't do between episodes was set up more design for future projects to keep our design teams busy, and look at that, they are done with what they're doing. So probably should have set up additional design projects for them because they don't really have much to do at this point. Let's take a look at our design teams. Maybe we could send these guys to school for a little while. Everybody always has the opportunity to learn something. Yeah, and I probably ought to assign a leader on each of these design teams as well. Let's go ahead and assign you to be a leader, and then I'm going to send you to class for design, and how about 2D and 3 months start education, and how about I take care of some of this stuff off anyways while I'm not recording, and that way you won't have to watch it because it's kind of boring watching me send everybody to class. So I will be right back. Okay, that is taken care of. My designers are getting educated, and employees having trouble concentrating due to the noise. We have plenty of in-stocks. We probably didn't sell. There's probably something we didn't sell last month because we ran out of copies or something like that. I am not going to worry about that so much. Looks like runs well, and Open Document Studios are slowly losing interest among the fans. OpenOffice 2 has a few months to go. As I've been saying, runs clean. It's getting close to completion. As a matter of fact, I'm going to push that as soon as everybody goes home on this team. There we go. Promote. Yes. And let's see, it is March, so April, May, June, July, August, September. We will release this in October. How about October? October of 96. Very good. Okay. Oh. No. What did I do wrong? Oh. I apparently selected 98. October 96. Yes. Great. Market. Press release. Bam. Bam. We're going to have all 6 teams working on this one. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. And market. Hype. Again, all 6 teams. Okay. Great. So that I don't need to keep up here. I can move you down into the nether regions where I'm not really worried about it. And you are going to get your thing next month, so I don't need to worry about that. And you're into beta, so the artists off of Programming C can go do something. Well, there's only one artist in there, so you can go do something productive with your life, like move to Art A. Very good. All right, cool. Were you good enough to move to Art A, or should I put you back onto a support team? Art A, employees. You know what? I'm gonna put you, well, nah, you're fine there. Just fine there. I may give you a one of these things, a contract next month. And just say you have something to do. This comes out in July. I know I've said that about 7 times this episode, but I'm really worried. I don't want to screw something up. All right. Wow, looks like our sales have dropped dramatically from the $75 million month we just recently had. Not really having that so much now. I mean, we're still doing good, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. But a lot of those older games have died off in sales. Let's make sure we're keeping up with our support. We're definitely keeping up with our support, so that's not a problem. Let's look at porting anything out that we need to. This should be assigned to, don't really need to have, well, sure, why not? And My Home, can we port that one out? Oh yeah, lots of people will play My Home. Okay, Playbase, is that a portable product? It looks like it is. Oh, we don't really need to port it to Runswell 2000, there we go. It's gonna be a while before that comes out. Can this one port? Sure can. Now, I think I ported that other one to Runswell 2000, which might not have been such a good idea. Those ones you can't port. Don't I have Runs Clean 2 on the way? I believe I do. Not a whole lot of need for porting that one. There we go. We're going to call that good. Let's turn our monthly profit. What happened to my... Oh, there it is. Monthly profit filter back on. And we're going to call that $100,000 to that much money. Ah, dang it. Got so excited there. All right, let's try that again. 100,000 to an extra 0 on that one and say, okay, great. And I'd say that's all fine. All right, very good. And we still can't arrange the size of this window, which is very weird considering we can resize every other window, but this one is one that we can't. All right, I'm gonna close that. I don't need to minimize it. And we're gonna speed things up. Now, do I have our... I don't need to have these guys on this, but I'm going to get our support teams on here because they don't really have as much to do. There we go, and that'll help us get that done a little faster. this we can release. Runs clean too. Oh my gosh, look at those followers. 100,000 followers right from the start. Runs well. That is going to be a good piece of software, but it's gonna, the art is not really coming along all that well. And all these other games, I feel like maybe I need to put additional artists onto those teams. It's because the artists we have are just so low skilled is all. 0 active users, 19 active users, lots of users on that one. Oh. Plenty of users on these products. Still very popular. Of course, Runswell 95 is popular. All right. So I think we can probably go ahead and pull these down into the lower area. And I want to keep an eye on these just in case. It's April, so we're going to go ahead and do our press build for OpenOffice 2. And everything else, this one has lots of room to grow. 24 for this, so art is really going to be the issue with this one. Round ball, it's coming right along. Gloom, again, art is going to be our biggest hold back, whatever. Look at it. I mean, boy, our programmers are killing it. We really have our programmers on the ball, but we do not have our artists on the ball. That is weird. But I mean, it is what it is. So I really wonder if putting additional artists on these things is going to cause more harm than good. I really don't want to screw up Runswell, but we are not going to hit the art target on that. So Runswell has programming A. I mean, we can't go any slower, right? So let's start pulling some artists out of our Z teams. We should have some decent ones in there. These are going to go to the, or well, there's going to be one that will go to the programming A team. All right, you can, Kathy. So switch team, programming A. Okay. And if we, oh, I can't resize this window either. Runs clean too. No, we don't need artists. Oh, we can pull the artists off of programming C, as a matter of fact, and put them on a different project. Oh, there's no artists on there. Guess I've already pulled them. Programming D could use a couple more artists. So let's look on Z2. Not as many artists on Z2, and I don't want to send that one in. Z3. A few artists there. Not really all that great. And Z4. You two both seem pretty good. Yeah, I know they're in class, so that's not really going to help us out as much as I might like, but we're going to put them on there anyways. That's programming D, where we're trying to send these guys. Switch team, programming D, and programming B and F and G are all going to need additional artists as well. So one thing I could do, well, I'll wait for that one. I guess I closed the wrong window. All right, so ZNew, we do have more artists in here. So I know there's at least one more competent artist in here. I thought there was. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. All right, so we're gonna send you to B, and we'll send you to F. There we go. And then if we look at just all employees overall, I forget that Sean is a very competent artist, so we can change him to be an artist, and then we can assign him to programming G. Okay, very good. All right, and hopefully that'll help these. I mean, now they all have too many artists, but I mean, they need more artists. We are not keeping up on the art demand. Let's turn up that speed and see what happens as we reach the end of April. Have I looked at the on-hands? Let's look at our on-hands real quick. We're doing just fine. All right, we've got 149 million, got 167 million. My home does not meet, really. Okay, let's go ahead and order 100,000 copies. Very nice. I should put that in my copy thing. Great, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, I was going to say, why are we losing money? But that's because we are marketing that, I suppose. All right. July is the release for this one. It's coming up. Runs clean 2, still generating a lot of followers. We don't need to have those labels on. Not that we really spend a lot of time looking at, I mean, I never look at that. I'm always just looking at this bar over here because that is where my focus needs to be. And runs well. I mean, it seems like the art is going up on that, so that's good, although it's going up very slowly and chunkily. Round ball is doing a little better. Ah, look at Gloom. Gloom is kind of keeping up. Playbase 2, not doing too bad. Again, the programming is way ahead of everything else. We haven't checked our on hands. I guess we did because I ordered some. $167 million, $184 million. Is my home still not meeting up? Are you kidding me? I ordered 100,000 copies of it. So weird when sales spike like that. That's weird. All right, let's order. We'll order extra copies so we don't run out. We'll go ahead and order 1 million. I don't need to order any of these because that's not selling so great. Fiverr's Quest, we're going to need more copies of that. So let's go ahead and order another 1 million of those too. Also, whatever correct word would be in that situation. It is June, so OpenOffice 2 comes out next month. We're going to have the ability to patent this real soon. How are we doing on our support? We're doing just fine. Fiverr's Quest is holding up. Yep, we're doing good. Yeah, none of these are going to be ready for a while yet. Runs clean, comes out in October. So I probably want to do the beta in July. Yeah, that should be fine. Or the press build, you know what I mean. And here we go. Patent, great. Okay, so we're done with that. And we've got $180 million. It's June. Let's get to July so we can release OpenOffice 2 and see how that does. 180 million, 182 million. That was a bad month for us. What happened? Wow. Real drop off in sales last month overall. That's too bad. I mean, it's not a big deal because we've got OpenOffice 2 coming out. Let's do one last press release. Build up the excitement for this one. Maximum priority. Oh, look at how fast that is. That's the power of having giant marketing teams. Didn't really build us. Oh, didn't do much at all, actually. We're still losing followers. But we have our you know, hype machine running. So 12 o'clock, let's go ahead and release that. Yes. Do I want to start a marketing campaign? Yes, of course. And we're going to put all of the teams on that one. Where's the rest of our marketing teams? There they are. E and F, okay, okay. I want to order, I don't know, let's say 1 million copies of this because that always seems to be the right number. So boom, that's going to be a popular program, I imagine. Move you down there. And we will have to wait and see. So I think we were going to do our press build. Help build some more followers with that once we hit midnight. So we've got $180 million, and we have several hours to wait until we hit midnight and get close to worrying about those things. Does look like we're catching up on some of these art assets by adding in the additional artists. That's good. Maybe it could have been that the artists were still like in classes or something. Who knows? Who can say? 180 million, 187 million. Well, Hear Me 3 no longer has any users. That's our most recent release. What's going on there? No active users, huh? Weird. Oh, it could just be that we've sold to all of the existing users. There's 300,000 active users, so yeah, we must have just, I don't know. It's ubiquitous apparently. All right. So we didn't sell very well on OpenOffice 2, huh? I mean, it did okay, $7 million, but all right. Runs clean. Runs clean is going to do good for us. I'm pretty sure about that. And runs well. Good. It's staying at a reasonable ratio. This one, okay, we're over on programming, under on art. This one's going to be, it's a little over on programming, definitely still under on art. This one's going to be pretty much ready to go. And boy, this is almost ready to go as well. Fantastic. So we're making great progress on all these, which means we're going to have a lot of artists with nothing to do here real soon. Let's get some outside reviews for all of our existing projects here. That'll help us out a little bit with bugs, if nothing else. I don't really pay too much attention to how those scores work out, because it seems like all of our products come out pretty good. All right. Look at that, 6.2, which you wouldn't think is all that great, but not bad. 6.1, 6.1, 5.5. 6.5 for Playbase, nice, okay. I don't even know which one got the 5.5. Who cares? What was the runs well? I want to see that one again. I hope that wasn't the one that was 5.5. That would be very unfortunate. And it was 5.7. Not so great. So it's mostly the artwork. Not a surprise. What can I do about that? That's runs well. Oh, well that makes sense because we're only halfway there on the artwork and we've got quite a bit more to do on the code as well. So that's actually a good sign because that means that it's going to be a very solid product when we get caught up. Looks like Playbase is almost ready to be promoted. Warlord's Delight is just about ready as well. I think this one is more ready. And Gloom is probably actually maybe the first one to go. Okay then, it is August. Gonna fast forward. Oh, but we're not gonna fast forward for too long because that timer has gone off and we have reached the end of another episode. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I really appreciate you being here and I hope you're having a good time. If you are, click that like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I will see you next time. Bye.